I'm sorry.
G music video.
No, I was just playing with doll.
Oh, I see.
Oh,
See what I did there?
Bri, we're so we really are. Work with a guy like this.
Yeah, to have my comedic
Are you
genius
like-
on the
are you
podcast
kidding
is
me?
really like an asset
You're a really special guy.
to this corporation.
playing with dolls.
Yes, the third one.
Havoc.
I love it. We finally found out his name isn't Metalface, it's Havoc.
Yeah.
Or did they establish his name was Havoc in other movies? I don't even remember.
No, I think this is the first movie they actually.
That's a cool nickname. Can I get one? Like for instead of like,
Fuckface.
you got something to contribute over there?
a nickname?
Yeah, like a cool one.
You're like.
This is gonna be hurtful, so you don't. You don't
No,
have to
it's
say
not. I was thinking like Gabe.
Gabe.
Do you prefer Fuckface?
Oh fuck. No, Gabe's cool. I'll go by Gabe from now on.
It's Gabe. So metal face is kind of like the generic. Like when you see this guy, he's just like a metal face.
Yeah.
But now his name is just like.
I've said
Havoc.
it before, and I said it again. His mask is fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a cool villain.
I like his whole like woodsy outfit of just like wearing a heavy jacket for the
He's
winter.
always breathing like he just ran a fucking. What do they call those? A marathon.
Well, yeah. Do you see how
Think
he's?
of the word marathon.
Do you see how hard he swings?
He swings hard.
What's that thing he's carrying? That's not a fucking. Is that a cleaver?
That's not a real thing. There's
You think
nothing that jacket.
You think he crafted that by himself?
I do. I'm gonna say he crafted
This
it.
kind of jagged cleaver.
He's got this thing with the ladies,
Well, we have established he has a lady
he likes
issue.
to play with dolls.
bro. When I don't know her name because I'm not remembering names.
Opening girl.
When he fucking rope tapes the fucking hand to the girl's titty,
Yeah.
it was amazing. I was like, this guy's my favorite.
Yep. Let's just get into it.
Yeah. So we open up with a attractive woman going through a cave where she thinks she's on a game show, but the game show is walk through this cave and find money.
And yeah, it's like put on this clothes, go here, go like literally instructs her to go around this. Is this a cavern or a cave?
I thought it was
Can
a
we
cave.
specify?
I'm gonna say cavern. The more I think about it, it
What
looks
is
like a cavern.
What's the
Do you think-
difference?
That's what I'm saying. I wanted to bring that up to the broader group.
I think cavern is just cave with an RN.
Wow. I mean, he's right technically.
I think that's the only difference between the two. Like, I think I'm gonna look it up. I just know the cavern is a map in
I thought cave is a
GoldenEye.
little small, and cavern is something that opens.
Oh, like opens up.
Yeah.
Like people do at a therapist.
So you know what's gonna happen? She's okay. Yes.
He's fucking.
He's on fire this week.
Fire.
You know, he's on fire this
Maybe
week.
that's
this
why
week.
it's so damn hot in here.
So he makes her dress up. Like, he's like playing with dolls. Like he brings her to this place. Hits her a little bit. Yeah, I love it. It's like the sign. She's reading signs. She reads a sign like turn around. There's nothing there. He was just like in front of her
The whole time. Wild. It's
in the-
easy to miss this massive man.
In the process, like what we see as the theme of this movies are like, and they give him a little bit of personality, is the people that are just like watching the surroundings,
Yeah.
the boundaries. And now there's the two just guys that are just like in the boundaries containing him. They're just chatting about how much of a bullshit job it is.
Yeah.
Essentially.
It's the worst job of all time. The fatality rate of that job is extremely high. I don't know why anyone would take this job. Also, a cavern is just a type of cave.
So it's like cave adjacent.
There are a lot of types of caves.
Can you
A
s-
cavern is just one of a cave.
What are the other types of caves, though?
It doesn't say.
No?
But this third sentence says a cavern is a type of cave that grows speleotherms.
There you go. See,
Whoa.
what makes it different? And it's the spelia. You knew it was gonna be Mikey.
You think there's bats present in every single cave?
No.
It's got to be, right?
No.
Where else are they hanging out? Trees?
No, caves, but like just because it's a cave doesn't mean there has to be a bat.
You know what's crazy? How like you don't really process it. We see like bats. You see them like
Yep.
at your house,
Yeah.
flying
You're
in the
playing
trees.
Frisbee.
You realize that those are actually like just real people resting at night,
Yeah.
and it makes you like
Yeah.
I can't even grasp that concept.
Wild.
Can I get it real quick?
Get what?
You're a vampire.
Oh. Yeah.
So
Holy
good.
shit,
So
dude.
good. So hot in here right now.
Yeah, it's something. Okay, so he doesn't kill this first girl, right? Because he escapes.
He escapes. She gets up and
Yep,
escapes.
she escapes. The one guy gets a brutal death.
He's tearing limbs out in this movie.
Yeah.
He tears a lot of limbs. Doesn't he? Actually, the kill of this guy is pretty funny because I'm pretty sure he rips out his
He gut him?
intestines and then just drops the intestines.
Yes.
Like he literally just like takes out intestine by intestine,
Right.
and then just has them in his hands
And drops
then
them.
drops them.
Yeah.
That's it. That's how he kills this guy.
Do
Bleeds out.
we ever see the opening girl again? She just leaves,
Nah,
right?
She's gone.
She's out.
But does she
She's
have
there
the
to look
money?
good.
She no, the money was on the cave floor. Remember?
It's on the cave floor. She's just getting out. She
That
actually
sucks,
leaves
man.
it.
Yeah.
She leaves it.
I don't blame her. I would
Willingly
probably
leaves it.
just run away as well. This
No,
guy's
you
big.
would for sure go for the money.
Shane would go for it.
Do you see how big that guy is?
You would risk it all.
I don't think so. I don't think
Nobody
so.
puts up a fight against this guy. That's one thing too in this movie. Has anybody put up a fight?
Yeah, in this movie, the husband.
Oh yeah. Towards the end.
And then he gets Seagaled.
Yeah.
All right, let's
And you can define
dive
it.
into the plot of this movie.
He kind of gets wrecked.
This is where the movie gets kind of boring for a while.
I actually like the flair of it. And I'm gonna
Really?
tell you why. It became like a comedy romance.
It did.
For like half the movie. The vibe was totally different,
Yeah.
but I liked it.
Okay.
I think the acting is better in this one than it's been in the previous ones.
Oh yeah, it's not even close.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I liked the idea of flipping the girl story. So you see this one girl, she's just driving up. She thinks she's gonna get proposed to. She's super excited.
Her car's broken down.
Her car breaks down.
Yeah.
And then there's another girl who's just excited. She's talking to her husband who she knows he can't make it up to the cabin, but she's going up to the cabin. Do you think these stories were going to go
I
the way they
didn't.
were?
I didn't.
I definitely didn't.
I thought they were both being set up to be metal faced. Because I thought the cabin they were going to was the cabin from the first two movies.
Me too. And just to talk about the theme of Metal Face, you know the girl goes into the cabin. You know she's going to dance around the house for 45 minutes.
Yeah.
45.
There's always going to be inappropriate music for the scene.
How about-
No, those are
Honestly,
expensive.
That's a good catch by you.
Well,
That was a
I mean,
good
the only
catch.
thing I could do when we play basketball is I'm a little thief and I rebound.
You
I play
are.
defense. That's all I do.
Are.
Yeah.
I just try to
No,
play
you
some defense.
You cash sometimes. Don't stop. You cash.
I used to, not anymore. There was a time where I was a little hot behind the arc.
Yeah.
I would
You
hit the
ca- you ca-
threes.
you catch some
I
heat.
would get the crowd going. We'd go to
Yeah.
the park. You get all the honeys that would be out there watching me drop dimes and shoot the three well. And now I'm just bricking. And the honeys don't want to see me. They want to see Gabe.
Yeah.
They come for
They love me
They come for
banging
you.
in the post. They love
backing
me
people down.
throwing elbows.
Do you guys remember when I used to stop play a lot just to foul you? So
Yes.
That was kind of fantastic. Some of my favorite
I'm such a
basketball
piece of
memories.
shit now. But I would
You
hate
definitely
him.
used to just straight up jump on his back.
I did.
That was awesome.
He had it coming.
I mean, I was going to call 3 second in the key.
No. No one calls that in street ball, but we could have every play.
Of course.
3 seconds in the key. What am I supposed to do? You call a personal foul, but this guy's taking 15 seconds in the key.
He just stands there and waits all day.
Yeah.
Doesn't move.
What a topical conversation this was.
So let's segue this back. We're gonna,
We're good at that.
we are
Segueing.
gonna pass the scene to the cabin.
Yes. Where the wife
Is
of
talking
Timothy is talking to
to-
her husband,
The husband.
Timothy, and she's
Tim.
like, yeah, couldn't make it to the cabin. He's like, I'm going to go up there myself and fix things up over the weekend. He's like, she's like, I really miss you. I can't wait till you come home. The plot here is that she wants to surprise her husband at the cabin with some wine, maybe some sex.
There's a housekeeper.
Yep.
What was that guy's name?
No, the housekeeper's the woman. Bob's.
No, the guy. Doesn't he watch the house?
I thought he was like.
Oh, Bob.
I thought he was a mechanic.
He
Oh, he's a
works for the
mechanic.
husband. He works for the
Yeah.
husband. I think he's the groundskeeper.
Yes, the woman is the housekeeper.
Right.
You know, like the Simpsons, you have, was it Willie?
Willie, classic.
So this guy is, he's Bob.
Yeah.
Willie.
Kind of
Bob.
reminds me of that movie we watched with that rich girl and she had that groundskeeper that she fucking hated.
Fuck, was that Damon's Revenge?
It was. It was.
What a fucking one of the worst we've ever watched.
That is what the definition of a thirst trap, like a Michael Madsen thirst trap.
Yes.
Actually, all of his movies that we've reviewed on this podcast were fucking
Shark
thirst traps.
Season.
But that one was a little great because he definitely had a shine to his eye.
He was on coke in Shark Season.
He
Man,
was so turned for
You
that
can't lie.
movie.
He was literally, he had a shine to him.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, like you're playing bowling and you're rubbing your ball and it's got a nice shine.
Yes, that was Michael Madsen in Shark Season.
Yeah, he was just rubbing his nose.
In his case, where you do a lot of coke and sweat a lot,
Yeah.
that's what he was on.
God, so Michael Madsen's so great. So while the wife is waiting, they get a knock at their door.
Who could it be?
It's the other woman.
Oh,
And she's like, is this Timothy's cabin? And the wife is like, yes, I'm his wife.
Yeah, so
We got issues.
You do
Big
piece.
issues.
You do piece it together. I think when she's like having the phone calls, right?
Yes.
Like, but I didn't really pick it up until that point.
Yeah,
and then it's the build up to her coming. I'm like, this is actually like not bad.
Yes,
Problem is, what does this have to do with a horror movie?
So,
because they invest a lot into it.
okay,
So
so
much.
my brother actually watched this with me. And at first, my brother's like, is the husband the voyeur? And
Yeah.
he was setting both of them up.
that would have been so tight. Question: what the fuck was the point of showing him for 2 seconds in this?
So the idea is the voyeur is still
wanted him to
watching,
do that.
but Metalface escapes.
No, because like that was that was
get it.
probably a part of the game show. Like so, like that like he was watching that
yes,
game.
yes.
I wonder if they ever do a prequel to that. I want to see what that's about.
Yeah.
that whole story.
I want to get the voyeur's origin story. I
Well,
wanna know
hey,
all
there's
about
one
him.
more movie that we're going to review soon, Cry Havoc.
Mm.
So we'll see.
You think Havoc's gonna like take some beatings in that one? Because why else is he crying?
That's a good point.
No, because you're gonna have that dumb bitch who's like, cry, Havoc, cry.
And then he'll fucking gutter.
He guts everyone. He loves cutting off toes.
I was about to say that. He has this big ass fucking jagged butcher's knife looking fucking thing, and he's like, I'm going to cut off your pinky toe. That scene was pretty vicious though.
So this is the thing with these movies, right? The kills are great.
Kills are great.
Great kills.
Great kills.
The plot, and besides this movie, the acting, not there.
This series though is entertaining. At the very
I've
least.
enjoyed
At
watching
the very
it.
least, I have not. You may have recommended both of them. I haven't recommended a single one yet, but I did not hate watching.
I
them.
think, if I remember correctly, I think I recommended the first one. I don't think I think Mike recommended both.
Yeah, sounds like me.
I don't think I recommended the second one strictly off of that fucking dance scene where
Oh,
the
yeah.
girl thinks she's won and she dances to like fucking fake Motorhead or whatever or some shit
Yeah.
for a while.
Yep.
But anyway,
Anyway,
we should get back into this.
yeah, we
one.
should.
Yeah.
They try to keep the women separate once they figure out what's going on because the wife is obviously pissed. The other woman's embarrassed. The other woman can't leave though because her car is broken down. Bob's gonna go out there, gentlemen, try to fix it. He can't.
He can't. He looks off, literally looks off, has a chat. Thing is, some dude's pulling out the fucking wires. Who could that be?
Metal face.
Because he's on the lam.
He's
escaped.
He's escaped. They don't know where he is.
He's
They gotta
lamming
catch.
it. He's in the mafia now.
What?
That's what guys in the mafia do. They lam it.
Really? Is that like a Sopranos reference?
That's a Godfather reference.
Uh-oh.
Oh, do they horse it?
I think it's lam it.
Oh, they lam it.
Like the movie Lamb?
Let's point out how fucking cold it is in these parts.
Freezing. Snow everywhere.
It's below zero. They even say that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cold.
Where are they? Vermont?
Canada.
Probably.
I have no idea.
Probably. So Bob's gonna go to his shop to fix the car. Problem for Bob, Metalface is in there. And
Bob
he's
gets it pretty. I felt terrible.
Bob did not deserve this at all.
He gets
No.
it
Because he
hard,
gets
too.
pulled to the private room.
Yeah.
He gets pulled. He gets that VIP access.
Yeah. Bob is getting I don't even know pulled out. What was pulled out of his leg?
All of his
tendons?
all of his tendons and bones, everything gets pulled out of his leg.
Havoc loves a good pull.
That's actually a great point. He also loves chainsawing his
He got his dick, right?
his wiener hole.
God, Bob.
Bob got it so fucking bad and so undeserved.
Yeah.
Such a nice guy.
Trying to help.
All
you
he
know?
did was try to help people, not cause issues. He played peacekeeper.
He lied at one point to try to like.
Yeah.
That
He's
it-
just trying to make things better.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
Anyway,
Miss you, buddy.
he's dead. He's hella cooked. Havoc somehow instantly now gets spawns at the cabin to kill the maid.
Yeah, he's everywhere.
He's Jason Voorhees in Friday the 13th Part 8, just teleporting around.
He has no emotions. He'll kill anybody.
Yeah, he kills the maid with an ice pick to the eye. Disgusting scene. Then he rips her spine out like a scorpion.
It's true.
Mortal Kombat reference.
That's a second
I know.
in a row.
Crazy.
Second in a row.
Whoa.
Now I'll let Brian take care of the juicy parts because this is Brian's favorite parts of the movie now.
Spooky. Yes. My favorite parts are coming because they make, they make a couple of calls. They think they're getting help. They're not getting help. They're not getting any help. They're not getting a tow. They're not getting the car fixed. What they are getting is the husband. Yes. Husband's going to come up to the cabin.
Timothy.
She's ready for it. She's waiting. The other girl's in the back.
Yeah, this is after the scene where they like sort of hash it out.
Yeah.
They got to make it work. They just got to get through this night. They both know that. She thinks she's getting proposed to. She doesn't know about it. There was that tenuous scene of her like just having the conversation,
Yep.
but now it's coming where like she really pries to old Tim and really tries to get him to admit it, but he won't. He seems like he's got an excuse for everything.
Dude?
So I'm not gonna
Wow.
lie to you. This guy is brilliant.
Yeah. And you knew that he was going to be brilliant.
He walks in the door and goes, "Hey, babe!"
He's got a bottle of champagne.
And he goes, "Oh, hey, babe." And he goes, we're just like, "Why are you saying babe when you walked in? Like, if you didn't know I was going to be here?" And he goes, "No, I just kind of like figured out that you would be here." Oh, okay.
She's like, "Why do you have that bottle with you?" He's like, "In case you showed up."
I can bring it back home, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, against Juicy, she tries to use every excuse in the book to try to pull him out and have him admit that he's cheating, and he won't budge at
He's
all.
gaslighting her this entire time.
This is when gaslighting is real.
Yeah. That word is overused, but
This is like the real
not here.
gaslighting.
Certainly not. And then he sort of like justifies sleeping with other women because one, he's not gay,
Incredible.
and two, he's not a pedophile.
Incredible. Yeah, because there's like a cut. So like, there's the part where like all he does is say like he never cheated.
Yeah.
And then there's a cut, and they go back to the cabin, and then it's like, okay, fine, like I'm cheating, but like I'm not gay.
Yeah. So like because I'm not gay, I should be able to fuck any woman I want anytime.
The justification is there.
He's like, I work hard. I'm not a pedo. I'm fucking.
I don't hit
other
you.
women.
He's
Yeah,
like, as long as I don't hit you, I can fuck.
Yeah. What a guy.
Great guy, stand up guy, salt of the earth.
I mean, are you one of those people that would just like believe that like you're a man, and as a man you're just built to fuck?
Like what? It's like in your genes or something.
More like it's your primordial instinct to just fuck. Because we're not meant to work. We're just meant to fuck.
Like hunt and then just
Hunt
fuck.
and fuck.
Just we're
It's your animal.
hunting, fucking, little sleep, hunting, fucking.
It's your urges, Shane. It's in your bio.
Yeah, but you're not just like don't marry someone if you just want to fuck.
Of
I think
course
that's the
not. That's
way.
literal horse shit.
Yeah, that's the way to
You're more civilized. You don't do that.
Yeah, because like this is my whole thing with like the
people's
whole
feelings.
cheating thing.
Right.
It's easy not to do it
Just don't
because
do
you
it.
could just don't go into a relationship and then you could just fuck anyone.
Right.
Kind of seems like a simple solution.
Pretty easy. This guy though.
But people really struggle with that one.
Yeah. He's pretty hot though. He's a hot guy. Hot like man muscles and stuff.
The two girls were hotter.
Now, what if here, I'm going to pose a question here.
Yeah.
What if it was culturally acceptable for men to cheat on their wives all the time and women just
Like just
accepted it
laid there and took it.
like a Mormon?
Oh, Jesus.
Not ripping. They're doing their thing. Mormons are cool. Come on, BYU.
I mean, technically then we would have grown up.
Isn't there a show
that
about
understanding.
This on, like
Yeah, that's Big Love.
Big Love. That was with the Bill Paxton.
Yep. 3 wives. Each have their own house.
Shane's favorite show.
Never watched it. I just know about it. It used to come on after Carnival.
And you didn't like that show.
No, it's really creepy.
That's the one that I liked.
You liked Carnival?
I did with Nick Stahl and
Yeah, the guy
Clea
from
Duvall.
Terminator 3.
Yeah, Michael
the
J.
show.
Anderson.
Yeah.
But I like the show called Banshee. Did you know that?
I didn't.
Do you like Banshee?
It's learning new things.
Justin Theroux.
The
He's not
Prime
in
Minister of
Banshee.
Canada?
That would be Justin something else.
Oh.
What's
Trudeau.
the actor's name? Trudeau.
Ah. That's the Prime Minister of Canada.
Oh.
I mixed them up.
Yeah, so I think if it was culturally acceptable, we would have a different understanding. I
Well,
see what you're
yes,
saying.
yes, exactly. But that's because it'd be culturally acceptable. Everyone's about it.
But it's not
But
culturally
it's not.
because we're civilized and we
And-
would never hurt someone else's feelings.
Exactly,
like that
'cause
by
that's wrong.
fucking like a damn animal.
Yes. Like I said, you can, I have not. If you want to go fuck like an animal, go fuck like an animal. Just don't date or marry someone else. Let's get out of the juicy stuff because after this whole back and forth is going, she's like, yeah, she's in the other room. And he's like, in the other room? And they're going to go see her. They can't see her. Metalface shows up.
He's always just showing up. Imagine just seeing this and you walk, open a door and you see metal face.
I
You
know.
see a man with a metal face.
It's
You think
crazy.
the actor like gets tired of wearing that thing.
No, it's so badass.
Must be heavy on his face though.
Yeah, because of the metal. So the wife cowers behind a chair, and the husband goes for the fight. He's in. He's sold on the fight.
He's a working man. He's not gay. He's going for a fight.
Yeah. He gets punched in the face repeatedly, and my most disappointing part of this movie is that we don't see him get killed.
I thought the punches just straight up killed him.
I mean, those were that was a brutal beatdown.
That
It was,
pretty
but like,
brutal.
what a lame death compared to literally every other death we've ever seen in this
Can you ever
franchise.
punch someone to death?
No.
Seagal has.
You don't want to get into a fight, Shane.
Okay.
If you hit somebody and accidentally kill them, you're flying Con Air.
It's
Yeah,
true.
you
I've,
know,
I've seen Nick
if
Cage.
You get punched. You could get punched to death. Like
You can.
If you get punched so bad, you can probably bleed and choke on your blood.
Well, yeah, because in the movie Con Air, Nick Cage beats a guy to death in a bar fight, and that's why he ends up on Con Air. Is that why you made that reference?
Yeah.
Thought so.
Con Air, like the
Movie.
Oh, I think like the hair drying products, and
There's a Con Air?
Yeah.
it's a brand.
Do you know that?
Good blow dryer. Bri, I want to point it out. It's very straight today.
It's very straight. So then when you walked in, I'm like, oh, Shane's hair is looking straight today. It's looking good. Oh, what are you doing?
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, it'll go
It
back
messed
to the
up a
same
little
place.
bit. Still
It'll go back into
fairly
place. Just give
straight,
it some
though.
time. Just give it some time.
not as straight as the guy who cheats on his wife.
That guy is so
So
straight.
straight.
So straight.
Couldn't
So
get
straight.
straighter. All right, so let's get into this. The wife's going to run out of the cabin, and Metalface is going to signal her to come back to him.
And she never falls.
Fucking A, she falls all the time. So she just falls here. Eventually, the other girl goes outside and finds her, brings her back inside because she's freezing to death,
Yeah.
puts her in a warm bath, and this is where I learned warm baths heal all wounds within 2 seconds.
That's the truth.
It's literally the healing waters.
I don't know. You know, like in video games where you go to a safe spot?
Yeah.
And sometimes you heal from the safe spots?
Yeah.
Is there ever a bath safe spot? You just save your game and your progress and like you just get healed up in a bath?
That's a great question. I don't have an answer that I know of, but there could be.
Digital bath.
That's a song by Deftones.
Sure.
Did you know that?
No.
See? Take notes.
I'll write it down real quick.
Good, good. So what the fuck happens in this movie now to end it? Oh, yep, I remember now. The girl, the girlfriend girl gets into a scuffle with Metalface.
Yeah.
The wife comes down with a gun,
She shoots her.
and Metalface is 6'7", 500 pounds, and she hits the 42-pound girl that's scuffling
She
with
gets shot
Metalface.
in like
the
the shoulder?
yeah. No, it's the,
The
like,
side? She's gonna take a fall.
Yeah.
Yep.
Then the wife's gonna get abducted. She's gonna wake up in the meat layer, as I think I've started to call it.
Nice.
You think this will be her torture scene?
Yeah, it looks like it, but she just escapes.
That's the thing.
Falls in the snow 4 to 45 times.
True.
Somewhere in
She
between.
just she keeps falling.
Yeah.
It seems like really just a game of her just like
Falling.
falling, escaping, running, and
In her
in the
defense,
snow.
he also fell.
In the snow. It's
Yeah.
deep snow. Deep snow.
Canada probably. You know?
Yeah.
At one point, he takes the maid's eyeball and like
Puts it in her mouth.
Puts it in her mouth.
Oh, that was fun.
Yeah, I love
That's a
that.
good scene.
Love that. Love that.
That's a
Maid's
good-
eye was so blue, looked like the ocean.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's true. Blue eye.
So it looks like he doesn't want to like kill her. He
Which is
wants to
weird.
wife her up.
I think he's
wants to
he's like
take
a
her. He wants to
little
keep her.
obsessed with her.
Yeah, I think
honestly.
this is the first time like he's thinking of wifing up. He's thinking of settling
He's
down.
Also, this is interesting because he did no research on her. She just was there.
Yeah.
Not like she was even like someone that they took. She was just at this place because he escaped. It's
Maybe it was
it's a
love at
different
first
setup.
sight.
Yeah.
You know?
Definitely a different style in the other movies for sure.
True, it's true. So the security finally captures the asset. They trank him.
Asset. Love it.
They trank him. You think, oh, it's all happy. She's saved. Guy unloads a machine gun on her. Only hits her once.
Yes, with a machine gun.
Yes.
Because the boss doesn't like witnesses.
Yes. But she's going to get saved by the girl she shot.
She ain't dead.
Nope.
And what does she
All
have
patch.
on her?
Gun.
A gun.
Shoots the guy
She's
right in the head,
strapped.
right?
Yeah, pops him.
Pops him.
Pops him dead.
Both of them escape.
And they
And-
make it out.
What I noticed in this movie
They're
is
friends to the end.
well, I was actually just going to say the opening girl and the two main girls all survived. This is the
And-
first Havoc movie I think every girl
Right.
survived.
And two girls with a
One cup.
cheating dude.
Yep.
They're going to make it out together, and they're going to go on and probably become
Like literal best friends.
the best friends ever.
Yeah. I hope they're in the sequel. I hope they make Havoc cry.
Ooh.
Cry Havoc is definitely going to be the prequel. It's going to be the background of Havoc.
Probably.
I feel like
How
it's
he got the
almost
mask.
guaranteed. I'm literally just totally spitballing. Could be totally wrong. I'll actually look up the plot right now.
Let's find out.
But
I'm super
I don't
excited.
know why I feel like it. If it's especially going to be about him,
I hope he cries. I hope he talks in
which
the
I
next
wouldn't
one.
actually hate.
Me either. I'm just happy to wrap the series up in a couple of weeks.
You sound like you want to get. You're over it. It sounds like
It's
you
not.
over? I'm loving
not. It's
this
not that I'm
shit.
over it. It's just
Loving
like we start a lot of series,
Uh-huh.
and it takes us a while to like actually finish them all. I kind of like finally putting a bow on some of these series that we start.
Yeah.
We still have like 6 Friday the 13th movies to get to.
Right.
Like we have like Hellraisers to go. We got so much to get to.
So much. A law enforcement officer is forced to go rogue when an unthinkably cruel and dangerous maniac murders innocent victims in gruesome ways. It could
Oh, the plot of all 4 movies.
be. It could be. Literally could be the prequel. I mean, we don't know.
We don't know. We'll find out.
Someone's
It
gonna
definitely
make him
has
cry,
the
though.
Watcher in it.
He's back.
He's back. It looks like.
Can't fucking wait.
He's back.
You good over there? What's that? That's that scene in
Yeah, get him to the Greek.
Get Him to the Greek.
I do it all the time. You just don't notice.
So the guy who is it the same director?
Rene
for every
Perez.
movie? Yeah, he does
Yeah,
every
Rene
movie.
Perez has directed every movie.
He's done a lot of movies. That guy.
All right. So let's recommend or de-recommend.
Here we go. Who's ready?
Yeah.
Yep.
This is wild. 2 movies in a row. I am completely opposite of you
We're
guys.
simpatico right
We're
now,
on the same
bro.
page, yeah.
Maybe we could pound it.
Yeah, sure. Okay, almost. We almost had it.
You were so close.
Okay, fine.
Oh, that's cute.
Oh, that felt so fucking good.
This was my favorite of the 3 movies so far.
I agree. The acting was the best.
I will totally.
I like the romance. plot.
I actually did too. And I know it
Yeah.
sounds fucking nuts
Yeah.
because it's so different than the first 2 movies, and it takes so long to get there.
yeah.
But it was very entertaining,
Mm-hmm.
and the gaslighting I was just super into.
Jeez.
Like I can't explain it. Like he was so fucking funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I couldn't like actually believe it.
Let me
Yeah.
ask you guys: if you're the 2 chicks, are you mad at each other or just the guy?
No,
'Cause, like they don't.
no,
they're
even-
mad at the guy,
they
and they
can't.
were in this. It was written well how they should react and stuff like that. Maybe I should recommend it.
Oh, did we just get? Has that ever happened
That's a
before?
last minute change.
Is that a first?
I'm thinking about it honestly.
did it.
It is probably the best of the 3. And if I did recommend the first one, I should recommend this one. So I will recommend it with you guys.
Job, Shane.
Unanimous recommation.
Simpatico. Can I get a pound?
Yeah, I'll give it
Renee
to you.
Perez
Yeah.
has finally done it.
He did it. He got all of us to recommend it.
This is the first one I've recommended. Like I said, like I thought it was entertaining. I definitely think that it takes a little longer to get in gear, and it definitely is a different vibe. But I think it works. He escaped maniac
Yep.
comes. My whole like biggest issue is I don't see why he would want to keep her because like he just stumbles upon her, and then all of a sudden it's
He
like,
was maybe he was her type.
yeah, I guess
He likes
so.
that really bright lipstick.
Maybe
It could be his thing.
it could be his thing. Maybe.
Shane, describe your perfect woman right now. Go. What color hair? What ethnicity? What kind of body?
We're not going through this whole thing at the end of this episode.
You want to talk about it next week?
Maybe.
Okay.
So there's a girl that you slept with in high school. I did recently connect with her, and she did say that like something interesting that I would love to bring up.
Yeah.
She talked to me about like how you curve when you're excited.
Do you have a curved dick?
I don't.
He curves.
It's like I've seen it, but not like hard.
It doesn't. It doesn't curve. We're not a curve guy.
Okay. I think
It's like you know like those sites that cut the grass.
Yeah, it's not a curve guy. So with that said, next week we're gonna do a sequel again. We're gonna do the sequel to the Titanic. This is Titanic 666.
It's the sequel to Titanic 2.
Yeah.
At least we think it is, maybe.
We're pretty sure it is because they do reference Titanic 2 being a thing.
Well, can you agree that the Titanic 2 was the sequel to the Titanic?
Yes. So
1997 Best Picture, followed up by
Titanic
the
2.
2010 Best Picture.
should have been Best Picture.
Yeah, it was great. Titanic. I don't think any of us
I think
recommended
James
Titanic.
Cameron was involved in both.
Yes.
Yeah, he was. He
wrote
was.
both. He wrote both.
Pretty sure Leo had some like producer credits on the second one.
Yeah,
too.
he's actually he just slapped his name on
Not Kate though. She was out.
Yeah, no. All right. So I have this like thing I want to do.
Oh my god.
And-
lay it on me.
Yeah.
Thick.
So
Bring it.
we're reviewing Titanic 666, right?
Establish that.
Yeah. So I got this text message from this guy who wants us to go down in the submarine to see the Titanic. You guys down?
Oh, that sounds like a good idea, Shane.
Wow, that
You
is
sick
so
fuck.
inappropriate.
You
Is that too
psycho.
far?
Unbelievable.
Is that too far?
Oh my god.
We gotta cut that.
Fuck, dude.
That's like I'm waiting for them to make they're gonna make a movie on that.
100%. And I think that's why I'm able to make the joke is because didn't like someone already start making a documentary on it? The guys have barely imploded, and we already got documentaries being made about them. They're sicker than me doing that.
Dude, it's crazy because like that whole sequence of them like it's terrifying. They know
Oh, yeah.
that they're just waiting to die.
Yeah.
Essentially, they're never going to be rescued.
Imagine the claustrophobia in that shit.
Well, the good news is, not good news, but it's kind of good news in terms of that really might not have happened that much because it more and more seems like they didn't even know like they were stuck. It kind of hit something broke and instantly imploded while they were going down.
Oh.
Yeah.
So they didn't even know they died before they died. Like that happened that fast. So that's kind of a
What is the reaction to cause it to implode?
if there was any rupture in that, the water pressure is so much more, the whole thing would crunch in on itself and the human body would explode from the inside out.
So the end of this episode got real dark.
Is that like a physics thing, or are you just like making shit up and bullshitting like you usually do?
No, I'm actually being sincere here.
Are you gonna make another
Dark joke?
text joke about people dying?
No. All I'm going to say is tune in next week for Titanic 666. Did I go too far?
Me and
We'll see you guys next week.